comes a new challenger.
They're all fired up. We're almost underway.
Stay out of my business.
Let me have some fun.
Round one. Fight.
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? Good parry there, and uses a drive parry against the attack. Jump in, finds the mark. Taking stock. Player 2 chases them down. Neither of them willing to back off. Throw misses. What a clutch side kick there. Now they need to capitalize on this chance. The pressure is so intense. Like KO! Player 1 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with?
Round 2. Fight.
Goes for the jump in to start. They've piled up the null. Now, how are they going to use it? Jumps? Just out of range for that throw. Still scrapping for control of the space. Medium kick hits. Got him focused. Player 1. Expect the tempo of the match to change. Player 1 in dire straits with burnout. The fighters return to the middle of the stage. Nails the arrangement. This is gonna be a big damage. That combo finishes it. Last round, people. Both fighters gotta go all in from this point. Open with a jump in. Knocked them out of the air. Medium kick. Drops them. Stuff them. Player 2 is in a very good spot. Turning it right up with a super. Good pressure trying to pull the trigger. Okay, here we go. A real test of nerve here. Tries to act quickly but with the attack. Are you kidding me? Get that bank account ready because that fight was easy money. They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. Perfect execution with the anti-air. Got him focused. Neither of them willing to back off here. Gets the jump in. Neither can lean on their drive too hard. Taking stock. Burnout is triggered. Fantastic reactions there. In a dire situation, they can't afford any mistakes. Player 2 is a get zone. Player 1 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. Immediate jump in. Hits them with a stopping block. No connects and does the big burnout activates. It's a good shot. Can use the super. Ooh, they're gonna feel that. Here we go. Will we see a drive impact? Jumps up, knockdown. Here comes the mix-up. Player 1 needs to use the threat of the corner here. Player 1 has completed it. Oh, reversal. Finds the target. And what a finish. Player 1 brings it home. Let's see if they can build up some streak.
new warrior has entered the ring!
We're in for something special right here, right now.
Stay out of my business.
This will be a good fight. Round 1. Fight!
All right, first round. What's going to happen? Starts with a jump in. Almost had it, but he gets blocked. Starts off zoning with fireballs. Knockdown. Will they incorporate that full drive gauge they have into their game plan? They get the distance they want. Let's see their approach. Player 2 pushes the opponent into the corner. The jump in is denied. Player 2 is just about out of drive after that. Brushes off the impact. Player 2 needs to deal with this burnout. Connects with medium kick. Takes a big gamble and rips out a raw super. Player 2, they're going for the super art. Went for the chip kill. Player 1 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with?
Round 2. Fight!
Starting off with fireballs right from the get-go. Gets out of there with a backdash. Player 1 did a great job of maintaining their drive gauge during that last round. It's going to be even more important in this next round to keep that up to help strengthen their ground. Delivers the pain right to their doorstep. Dashes. There's a change of sides. Oh, says no to the impact. They're going for the super art. Going in. Their spacing is so on point right now. But who's gonna blink first? Hit them with a stop and pop. Player 1 will have to deal with this dangerous bout of burnout for a while. Are they baiting them into that? Big difference in life and super. Any mistake now will definitely end the round. Can they create an opportunity for this to lead to some big damage? Gets the counter hit. Both of them back off and whiff. They're wide open. Looking for a hole. This is not amazing. Never say die attitude got them the win. Gotta hand it to both of our fighters. They put on a real clinic for us. How is this rematch going to play out? Are we going to witness a blow-up here? Takes the opponent out of the air. This is a chance to dictate the pace. Blocks the jump in. Not much damage dealt so far, but they may be looking for an opening to run with. What's the play here? Player 1 pushes the opponent into the corner. If they can't escape this rock-solid corner poker, this round is over. Sticks the jump in. Great work finding the opening. Will that drive impact get punished? This is the range where things get messy. KO. Player 1 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? They both showed their hands a little bit, so they must be thinking of a counter. Hits them with a stopping block. Early brings out the super. How's it gonna work out for them? They quickly get back into the corner of the stage. Player 2 is working with a better game. Oh, burnout triggered. There's the impact. Not letting that go unpunished. They're both driveless. This is gonna get messy. Goes for the fireball, which is very strong at this range. We have super arts on deck. There's still a chance to turn this around. Hold your breath. Close range in there. Player 1 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak.
Here comes a new challenger.
They're all fired up. We're almost underway.
Stay out of my business.
I'll take round 1. Fight!
All right, first round. What's going to happen? almost had it, but it gets blocked. The super armor does its job. Player 2 has used up all of their drive gauge. Nice cross-up. Gets them. Player 2 sets the tone with that win. Let's see if they can keep it up. Goes for the jump in to start the round. Everything up until now, and everything from here on out, is so vital. Things are slow going right now, but we may see someone speed things up soon. Who will gain control of the map in the early going? At this range, many attacks can connect if you stick something out. The neutral game is very important. Sneaks in a lot, experiencing burnout. Both sides in burnout. They can't drive. Player sets up with the jump in. Lightning the low. KO. Player 2 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. The jump in is denied. The low heavy hits. Jump in finds the mark. Well-timed command. This is the perfect range to reach out and tag them with something. Responds to the jump with one of their own to drop it. Holds out with the block. The jump in catches them. Heading into the end game now. It's KO. Player 2 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. Hits them with a stopping block. Jumps in. Down to the wire. They can't squander this punish counter chance. Double lariat now. Burnout activated. Knockdown and still slugging it out at this range. Experiencing burnout. Both fighters are out of drive. Might keep a super art. They're going for the super art. Brings them back down to earth with the Russian slam. Jumps. Low heavy, but no go. This can lead to some big in there. Player 2 took no time to finish that fight.
Comes a new challenger.
This isn't about just winning the match. Pride and bragging rights are at stake here. Both fighters will need to bring their A game to the table.
Round 1. Fight.
All right, first round. What's going to happen? Goes for the throw. Player 2 pushes the opponent into the corner. All right, they throw them into the corner. They're looking to keep the pressure on and do some damage. Can't tech the throw? All right, what's coming up next? Life lead is opening up, but that can still be overcome with smart, capitalizes on every mistake, and picks up the perfect KO. Player 2 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage.
Fight.
Goes for the jump in to start the round. They both showed their hands a little bit, so they must be thinking of a counter. Player 2 chases them down. Forward throw, not letting them out of the corner. Will we see a drive impact? Gets the throw and continues on the offensive. Player 1 has their going for the super art. Flawless run. They got him so close. Player 2 took no time to finish that fight. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. Misses the drive impact. Starts off zoning with fireball. Big counter. Player 2 in that dangerous burnout state. One fighter's drive gauge is just about empty. Can they recover or are they in trouble here? Oh, burnout on both sides? Can't tech the throw? They're barely hanging in there. Can they hold out any longer? Knockdown. In a dire situation, they can't afford any mistakes. Player 2 creates a good corner opportunity. Taking stuff. Burnout! It's KO. Player 2 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage.
Round 2. Fight.
Immediate jumping. Everything up until now. Oh, burnout triggered. Turning kick hits hot. Player 2 doesn't have a lot of drive gauge to play with. Not a good pick. They're going for the super art. This is gonna be bad news. Player Spicer reporting in. Mission complete. Will we see a drive impact? Player 1 will look to apply pressure here. You've gotta be mindful of recent jump-ins at this range. So little life, okay? Oh. This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks.
A B+ for effort.
Final round. Fight.
Start things off with a jump-in. Hit them with a stopping block. Getting that extra juicer with Kagero no Mai. The match just started. It's anyone's game. Knockdown and player 2 will have to deal with this dangerous bout of burnout while drops him hard. Player 1, oh, burnout! Did you mean to do that? What now? Blood anti-air. They burn out in safe. Anti-air in the blood. Player 1 is in a very good spot now. What the? Turning it up to an 11. Noticeable life lead. Is a comeback still possible? There's a burnout. Take a seat. Are you kidding me? Player 1 was definitely sweaty during that win.
Round 1.
It's not over yet. Let's believe it's time for that run back. Throws them to negate the block. Will gain control of the match in the early going. Player 2 has used up all of their drive gauge. Pressuring them in the corner. What are they thinking here? Player 2 in that dangerous burnout state. Knockdown. Plenty of space between the fighters. What will be their approach? Very solid corner switch. Covers the burnout. All right, what's coming up next? Just goes for it to stop the opponent's flow. Hold your breath. Baits out the attack and gets the punish count. But burnout! Expect a tempo of the match to take. Absolute Musasabi in there. Player 1 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on.
Round 2. Fight.
Goes for the jump in to start. Are we going to see some fire? Oh, burnout triggered. This fight is just underway. Burnout activated. Still slugging it out at this range. What'll happen here? There's a super art with the limited cover. Now, clear to fly. Jump with breather. Getting that extra juicer with Kagero no Mai. Scrapping it out up close. Absolute Musasabi. Player 1 can't use any drive. Gotta play it safe. How did they anticipate that jump in? We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win?
Final round. Fight.
Open with a jump in? Wow, reads the counterattack. Parry. Brushes that off and keeps going. The match just started. It's anyone's game. Burnout. Expect the tempo of the match to change. Player 2 will have to deal with this dangerous bout of burnout for a while. All the throw connects. What'll happen here? Big throws. Throws them. What are they gonna do? That throw's gonna take off a chunk of damage. Nothing stops this train. Player 2 is in burnout. Will this super art do anything? Those surgically flames are hot. More ways than one. Both sides getting ready. Noticeable life lead is a tough bends the meter and breaks the seal. Time for shenanigans. Player 1 is in a very good hotline zone. Get that bank account ready because that fight was easy money.
comes a new challenger.
Oh, looks like these two have more beef than a Philly cheesesteak.
Oh, you ready?
Let's rock.
Round 1. Fight.
The fight's now underway. This is Vicious with the play-by-play. Lots of aggression from both sides. Fires off an overdrive art. Adding that to the mix will change the pace of the match and keep the opponent on their toes. Player 2 will be in a world of hurt if their drive gauge runs out. The drive gauge is completely empty, meaning their ability to block is also weak. Alright, what's coming up next? Player 1 is almost dead, but some clutch drive moves and a few prayers can turn this around in their favor. Heading into the end game now, it's getting tense. KO! Player 2 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage.
Fight.
Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Rising uppercut. The drive, lands a rising uppercut. Gets the jump in. Impaler incoming. Player 2 is in a pretty good situation with a meter advantage. Still scrapping for control of the space. Zones with the fireball. Digs in deep to get that drive in. Throws them. Both fighters planning something? Any mistake here is gonna be fatal. What? Anti-air. Going all in with the uppercut. What a finish! Here's the final round. The real fight starts now.
Fight. Round. Fight.
Rounds them from above.
Trinity coupler hit.
It's time jump for me. That corner is starting to look scary. Jump! What are they gonna do? They push their way out of the corner. What now? No corner. Yo! Raw super hit! Heads up! Watch the feet! They gotta go! Flatline go! Woo! I dare you to find me a better match than that. Get him!